As I'm working on a skincare brand called Glazed Skincare, which you can see here in the screen, and I just wanted to share some of the things that we're seeing in the account. We just launched it, and they've got a really small budget. So any small to medium business owner that doesn't have a lot of money for advertising, I wanted to share what it is that we're doing here to get them up to speed and make sure that once we do actually run some conversion ads, that we start to see the results that we're looking for. So you can see here that they've got a consistent posting schedule, which is completely free, right? They're setting all of this up on their own. They're putting posts up as frequently as they can, and they're super eye-catching. So as you see this going through the news feed, it's definitely something that you would stop for. There's just something off about that you would see. So what I told them we needed to do is step one, get their page likes up over 1,000. I think anything that has over 1,000 page likes is going to immediately just pass the initial test. It's just going to decrease the barrier that any individual would have from not wanting to buy that because they are a new brand or anything like that. So what we're doing right now is running a page likes campaign until they hit 1,000 likes. And then as soon as they get to 1,000 likes, we're going to turn that off and we're going to start going after some other objectives. So what this video is about is simply the page likes campaign, what it is that we're doing to run this as efficiently as possible. So breaking down into this campaign, we just launched it yesterday. So I want to go through a few of the items that we've set up here for them. The first thing is this here. We've got the intro page likes campaign. You can see exactly what it is. The page likes objective, daily budget of $11. I don't recommend going below 10. We've decided to go to 11 so we can test a few more audiences at one time. But within that campaign setup here, these are the audiences that we have. And what we're using is the Outside ROI audience spreadsheet here. And I'll show you guys what that looks like, where we list out all of the audiences that we have. And then we've got, whoops, this is actually, just like this. So what we've got here is all of the audiences that we want to test, where it is in the funnel, why we're going to test it. So it's either Audience Insights or Kayla. That's Kayla here. So she sent me an email and said, these are the ones that we think we should start with. So I put those in. These go here. And then when I launched it, right, whether it was 2/4, 2/5, today is February 5th. So we have launched these today. Boom. And then whether the clients approved them, they have, and then the date that they were launched. So you can see these are still pending. We're going to test these for 1 day because they are page likes. We do have others that we test for a lot longer, some conversion campaigns or anything like that, maybe some PPE campaigns that we need to get some social proof on. However, once we start to see a trend in these page likes, we're just going to go full force on that because there's so many that we can test. So what you'll see is it's either not available, on hold, testing, won, or lost, right? And it's going to change based on whether or not the color of this is going to change based on whether or not we have it won. So what we can do is over time, if we want to come in here and we want to say, hey, I just want to see, the ones that were won, then we just filter it down. We've got all of our winning audiences right there. Being that it's just 1 day, obviously, we've got a lot more testing to do. So that being said, what I do is I run in and I test like this. So I set up, we've got our naming generator here that generates the name for us. Which I can show you guys, just email me and I'll get it to you, info@outsideroi.co. But I'll send it over a copy if you want it. But basically we've got the name set up in here. It's attached to the Glazed Skincare Facebook page. We don't have an end date because I'm going in here every day and just turning off the ones that aren't working and turning on new ones to test. We're in the United States, only women 30 to 45 that speak English, and then one interest, right? Now, a lot of people say don't use one interest. We're only using one interest for a day or so, and then we're combining it into a bigger audience. So I'll show you how to do that. We're going to exclude people that have liked Glazed Skincare, and we're going to run it on all placements. Now, in reality, all placements is not going to go very far because it's a page likes campaign. So when you look at the ad, we've got 5 different style ads here, right? All of them have different copy. All of them have different imagery. And then what we're going to do is start to whittle those down as we continue. And I'll show you how it is that I'm picking the winners in here. But just to start, what we're seeing here is we've got the one all placements and the one interest. And then if you go into preview, you're only going to have these two, even though it's all placements. And the reason for that is because it's a page likes campaign. In order to get that little thumbs up, you can't put it on the audience network or Instagram or anywhere else. So you can see here the little GIF that they did, and that was at request from me. I needed some motion in the ads, and then they sent me all of the copy, right? So instead of going through, obviously this isn't going to be the setup, but what I want to show you here is how it is that we're making our decisions and then making this campaign scale up as fast as possible and without increasing the budget. We're trying to get the most number of likes at $11 a day, right? So what we've done is this morning I came in and you can see here, Tom's PacSun Color Run, they don't have anything after that. So what I did today is I came in and I went just yesterday and today because that's the only time that we've run it. And what I would look at is the number of likes here, and then I would scroll over. Here we go. Scroll over to the cost per like. So if we're looking at it here, right? So we get a general census that they're 35 cents, right? 35 cents each. So what I want to see is anything that's anything that's above 35 cents is going to fail immediately, right? So we've got this 56, we've got the 68, and you can see here what I did is simply came in and added this, right? So it looked like that this morning. I added fail right there, right? And now it's called fail. So I know immediately when I come in here that that's failed, right? Kat Von D and Victoria's Secret, 29 cents and 30 cents, that's below 35. So to me, those are passing. The other thing that those both have are significant number of likes, right? 19 and 6, there are two highest like campaigns. That's awesome. So I'm going to keep those. Color Run, one like isn't enough for us to decide. So yes, it's below the 35. Same thing for PacSun. It's below the 35, but we don't have enough on there yet. And then these two down here, what we were seeing, Charlotte Russe actually didn't fill yet, but this one here, we've spent 68 cents. We didn't get anything. I'm going to kill it. Again, these are really, really small numbers, but we have an unlimited number of audiences that we can test. So why waste any more money on them, right? So what I've done then is I've come in here and I've put in Fit Moms, Vintage Boutique, Charlotte Russe, and Urban Decay. All failed, right? I'll adjust the Charlotte Russe one, but they've all failed. So we're not going to run them anymore. And then I put these in, Lime Lush, Fab Kids, and Yandy. I did some audience research this morning. I launched them this morning. They're in the testing phase right now, right? So what you're going to see is Fab Kids, Yandy, wherever the Lime Lush right here. And then what I did here, you'll see that these are paused. And you're probably wondering, like, why is it that he paused these if they're winners? Well, Victoria's Secret and Kat Von D both won. So what I've done, let me go back in here. What I've done is I put them in this combined audience. And that's how we satisfy the algorithm of Facebook while still satisfying the client's needs of needing to know which ones won or lost, right? Typically, we do these tests for a week on a higher budget campaign. For this one, again, we've got so many audiences, we're just going to run with it. So what you'll see is if I click in Kat Von D, we have these two, Kat Von D and Kat Von D Makeup. And if I click into Victoria's Secret, we have Victoria's Secret and Victoria's Secret Pink, right? So if I go into the combined audience, I have all of those right there. Exact same targeting everywhere else. I just put all four there. So what I'm going to do is every single morning, I'm going to come in, say Tom's and PacSun both win tomorrow and Color Run loses. I'm going to add pass, fail right there. And then I'm going to pause all of them. And I'm going to add Tom's and PacSun into this campaign. Just simply add it right there. But what I've done is actually gone one step further, and I've taken all of these ad sets and all of the ads within them, and I've gone into this creative review, right? So what's cool is this takes every single ad that we're running and it combines them into one view to show me the entire performance of the ad. This is the only place that you should test the ad, whether or not the ad copy, headline, or image worked. So the Beard Co thing right there, that's actually a mistake on the Facebook end. It's not anything that's running in the ads. I've triple checked that already. But what we're seeing here is you'll see 29-cent likes, $1.39 likes, 32 and 96, right? So immediately fail and fail, pass and pass, right? So what I've done is this one right here, 4 and 30 likes. What I've done is put these two, I think it's just this one right now, but I will put this one into this combined audience, right? And actually, I'll show you how to do that real quick because it's not in there right now. So what we've got in this combined audience, if we expand that, is just that video. So since we don't have the ability to use post IDs, right? What we can do, we can't use post IDs in page likes campaigns. It's not something that Facebook offers. So what we can do is go in here and add, just duplicate it, like literally duplicate it into these. So Lime Lush, Yandy, it was Fab Kids, and then combined audience there. Boom. So just like that, right? So what I'm going to do is duplicate it into those. And then I'm going to take, instead of edit, I'm going to find and replace. I hate the word copy on the end. It's all about organization in here. So what we're going to do is just simply take copy out. And now you'll see we've got the Ally one, and then we've got the video, right? Ally and video. Boom, done. And then I believe Lime Lush should be in there too. Yep, boom, Ally and video. We're going to publish that, and it's done. So that's exactly how we set up and optimize our page likes campaign. Just to tell you how we're getting our insights here, what we would do is I would pick from these winners. If I go into the combined audience, you can either use it here or in this campaign planning dashboard that we've got. You're going to take this, you're going to set all of your exact same settings. So US 30 to 45, women, English speaking, and you're going to put those in there, right? So it's literally as simple as this. Why people don't do this, it blows my mind. It's the easiest way to find audiences and really get yourself on a good profitable track. This is not where you need to stay. Obviously, you can go out on a limb and try some other ones in the future, but this is where you should start for sure and get that revenue that you can sustain yourself through anything else. So we've got Kat Von D, Victoria's Secret. Let's do that one, boom. So that's it. Those are the 4 that we have. We're looking at United States 30 to 45 women. And then we're going in here and we're looking at the page likes. You can see everything that you need right here. The affinity audience is 94x to 62x. That's insane, right? So what we've got next is all of these, right? Famous footwear we've got in, the Pink Lily boutique we do not. But you just take, just like this. Probably spelled wrong, but I can fix that later. Ulta Beauty and Pampers, right? And this is kind of cool because Kayla told me yesterday that moms are a huge audience for them, which I didn't expect, right? But just little things like that. So we've got Ulta Beauty, Birchbox, Pampers, Babies R Us. So we're literally just taking it. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do is they're all on hold. We've researched them today. Paste those just like that. So I know that I can come in tomorrow and test those immediately. Whatever it is that I can do to fill it up is exactly what I'm going to do. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Info@outsideROI is how you reach us. Thanks.